Right, so about 2 minutes since we packed up and did that fruiting body on the ash stump. Just gone for another little wander round, and I found this rather pretty little fruiting body. I'll just turn the camera around and show you. You see that little fella just there? It's quite nice. So we'll get set up, a little bit of light because it's quite dark here, and we'll see what that turns out like. You know, it's all some nice ones there as well. Look, see those? Not the prettiest things, so I won't bother with those. But anyway, we'll get set up and go for the process again. There won't be multiple exposures on this because it's only one single fruiting body. But we'll go through the process and we'll see what it looks like. So there we go, got set up, tripod's lying as flat as I can possibly make it, camera's connected to the tripod, I've got my little LED light there, giving us just a little bit of light, and there's the fruiting body. So it should make for a rather nice picture. I'll just show you what the camera is seeing. Let's just get him into focus. So there you go, it should look, and that'll be the sort of the composure. So it should look rather nice. Anyway, let's get taking some pictures. Right, I'm going to put my glasses on because I'm half blind. Okay, so yeah, let's zoom in on that fruiting body. I'm going to take a couple of exposures because I want it as sharp as I possibly can get. That's sharp. Let's put on a 5-second delay. There we go. Being very careful not to touch or nudge the tripod. So there's one. And there's two. You can see how therapeutic it is working in woodland like this. It's just, you know, it's absolute therapy. You know, if you've got a stressful job and you need to chill out and you have a vague interest in photography and perhaps getting in amongst nature, I would highly recommend it. And we'll take a shot. Let's just go over, let's take a couple more, zoom in. Get that nice and sharp. You can see why I wear my reading glasses when I'm doing this. Let's just take one more. And there we go. So yeah, if this log was a little raised, or we could get down a little bit lower, we could try some light painting. That's when you shine a torch above the fruiting body and you illuminate it. But to get the most out of that shot, you need to be down low, looking up underneath the fruiting body. So that's why when I'm wandering around the woodlands, I'm looking for a big windblown stump or something with the fruiting body quite high, so I can get a low. If I find one of those, I'll make sure I do a video for you. Okay, so we've got back home. I've opened up Lightroom, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 images of that little fruiting body on the log. I'm not going to use all 6. I'm going to use 1, 2, and 3, purely because there was a slight change in position on the other images. I must have knocked the tripod. Easily done, but these will be better to process. 1, 2, 3. So let's go file, we're going to export those images. I'm not going to export them as JPEGs, going to use the Photoshop. Obviously not going to watermark them. Let's choose a new file. And we'll call it Fungi 3. So let those export away. Once these have exported, I'm going to open them into Photoshop, and then we will align them, and then we'll blend them, and we'll see what we have. Okay, here we are in Photoshop. Blimey, looking at the others, you'd think I'm slightly obsessed about taking pictures of fungi, wouldn't you? Right, let's find those 3 images. So, File, Scripts, load files into Stack, Browse, and we put them in a file. Fungi number 3, wasn't it? There we go. So 1, 2, 3, press open, press OK, and let's see if the old girl is going to work reasonably quickly today. One, 2, 3, not so bad. So we're going to select all 3 images, edit, auto align layers, press OK. And this is probably when it's going to take ages. It should be quicker because there's only 3 images. Yep, there we go, all done. So we've auto aligned them. The images are already selected. So now we're going to auto blend, stack images, and off we go. And that's all done. So I'm going to finish this image off in Lightroom. So File, Save As, save on my computer. Let's call it Lightroom. And then we'll just finish this image off in Lightroom, and then we're done. Okay, so there's our final image opened in Lightroom. Let's click on the main portion of the fruiting body. That's nice, or this is nice and sharp. Top of the stalk is sharp, so I'm happy with that. We have got 1, 2, 3 little fruiting bodies, which do detract somewhat from the picture. No, we could try and get rid of those. Now, just for the sake of the video, I'll go over it very quickly. So I'm using my little tool there to clone them out. My little brush tool. This can be very hit and miss. You have to kind of play around. You see, we've still got a little bit of edge there. So you just have to kind of soften those edges up a little bit. And because you, the photographer, has done it, you'll probably always know that they are there. But with a bit of practice, you can get quite good at it. You see, if you were viewing that picture, you would never know there was a fruiting body there. The larger one is a little bit more difficult. We'll have a go, because that's a hell of a large area to try and cover up. I don't know why Lightroom suggests that I should go up there, because that's never going to work. That looks awful. That looks awful. That's getting somewhere, wherever you want to be. Let's try and feather those edges somewhat. Oh my word, no, that's terrible. So you can always go back, edit. Start again, move that around. I can adjust the size of the brush. We can come in, try and soften those edges up a little bit. You get what I'm doing anyway. There. That's getting somewhere close. That's getting somewhere close. I mean, lucky down here it's all in soft focus. With a bit of time, you could get that absolutely spot on. So how are we doing? Are we looking? Do you think it needs brightening up? We can add a bit of white. That's rather nice. I quite like that. Let's add a bit of texture. So if you look at that top of the fruiting body there. Oh yes, I like that. We can add a little bit of orange. And there we go. There we go. Now, do we need cropping? Not too much, I don't think. There we go. Final image done. And it does look better without those other fruiting bodies at the front. It does definitely look better. Good. So, file. Remember, export in Lightroom. We're going to export it as a JPEG. I'm going to put a little watermark on there because I like it. I call it Gallops Left because I did some horse photography and I was on the Gallops. So it's going in folder, Fungi 3, export. Job's a good one. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you like these videos, the reason I started doing these videos this week is because I had one new subscriber, and that gave me the enthusiasm to get out there with the camera and the GoPro and make the effort to do these videos. So please, if you like them, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Every new subscriber, I'll get out there and I'll do a couple more videos for you. Thank you. Goodbye.